I'm Christopher Burkhardt with Stellar Shows and Concerts, and we appreciate you and all the support you've given our series of Eclectic American Roots programs over the past 12 presentations. We create all these shows with the musician in mind. The generous proceeds that you donate are the only revenues we have to pass on to our out-of-work musician friends. Today our show revolves around the jazz trumpet with a special tribute to Satchmo, also known as Louis Armstrong. We have a who's who of jazz trumpeteers on today's show and a pair of hosts who are experts on the genre, Tony Guerrero and Terence Love. We are taking the liberty of combining this episode with our sister show, which is also produced by Jack's Entertainment, the popular jazz series named Steamers Jazz at Jack's. Also, our video host Big Sandy contributes a power pack of vintage videos from the likes of Dizzy Gillespie, Cat Anderson, and Miles Davis. Now, the trumpet has been around for 4,000 years, and it reached its heyday after valves were introduced, making it more than a one-note wonder. In the 19th century, the cornet was created. With its smaller scale and mellower sound, it was perfect for the jazz being developed in New Orleans by the blacks, the whites, and the mixed-race Creoles, and Buddy Bolden was its main innovator. Bolden played a more dirty ragtime style with syncopation, and he embellished it for street parades. Bolden also brought it into the dance halls. He loosened up the ragtime beat and improvised more than others ever had before. The more professional Creole musicians already in the dance halls started swinging the beat and playing a freer style as a result of hearing Bolden, and also to better compete with his success. This may well have been the genesis of the blending of European music with African music in the beginning of jazz. Early players influenced by Buddy Bolden include Joe King Oliver, Freddie Keppard, and Bunk Johnson. Let's kick today's jazz show off with a clip by that same King Oliver and his cornet on Speak Easy Blues.
I've been collecting Louis Armstrong stuff since, well, it's been about 30 years now. From autographs to unpublished photos, concert programs, and even a personal item of his, and some of this stuff dates back to 1927. I was given a painting back in 1992 by an artist who, unfortunately, I've lost touch with, but he gave me this beautiful oil painting of Louis Armstrong. Once somebody saw that hanging in my house, my manager at the time, Lucille, she gave me this statue that had been in her father's bar in New York, and it wasn't far from where Louis Armstrong lived. So I always thought it'd be cool to think that he actually walked into that bar and saw this at one point. And in fact, he had the very same statue on his piano in his home in Corona, Queens. Ooh, Corona. I'm going to start with one of my favorite items, although it's not much to look at the way I have it displayed. Inside that envelope is one of Louis Armstrong's personal handkerchiefs that he used in concert, I believe in the 1950s, in Europe. Now, I keep it in that envelope because he signed this handkerchief and the signature is fading from all the light, so I keep it hidden. But let me show it to you now. If you look close to the top, you can just see the faintest hint of his signature where he signed it. Unfortunately, that ink will probably disappear over time, but at least I'll know it was there at one time.
And hello, everybody, your video host, Big Sandy, back with another Buzzin' Dozen video clips, as today we explore jazz trumpet. I have some really entertaining clips lined up for the day, but if you learn something along the way, hey, all the better. Things won't be laid out chronologically, but rather I'll be sort of riffing here and there, riffing in a jazz-like sort of fashion, I guess you might say. Okay, let's get to it. New Orleans, Henry Red Allen. Now this cat, he was a few years younger than Louis Armstrong, and followed in his wake stylistically. He was one of the first to fully incorporate all the innovations that Armstrong was laying down. Well, let's just watch him right now from a 1957 broadcast featuring Coleman Hawkins and Pee Wee Russell. Here he is, Henry Red Allen.
The umbrellas and the umbrellas. Don't make no noise. Bring your parasol, it may be small, it may be big. He who pass them all with what you call the thingamadig. The batter, it looks like You'll mend your umbrellas and then go on the way. Singing to-the-loo-the-lama to the lake, to-the-loo-the-lama to the lake. And the umbrellas will speak today. Bring your parasol, it may be small. Your parasol is juicy, boy. Oh, turn that way. It looks like rain. Let it be the battle. We don't mind the rain. Twist real tight. Umbrella, and then go on. Singing to see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old school meets the new as the great Dizzy Gillespie goes toe-to-toe with today's featured artist, Louis Armstrong. Now, Dizzy later wrote about the importance of that meeting. He spoke of it as being like a symbolic olive branch between the old school trad jazzers and the beboppers of his day. So an important moment captured on film there. Hope you dug that. Now, let's focus on two jazz women, starting off with a pre-Armstrong trumpeter. She started playing as a child, and then over the years went on to record with Ma Rainey and worked with Josephine Baker. And arguably, she's the first woman to cut a jazz record. But we're not going to argue about that right now. Let's just watch Dolly Jones.
Thank you.